Hello and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Ben Friedman, and it's day 2 here for us at CES 2012. Once again, we are lucky enough to be joined by media host personality Tony Katz. Tony, thank you for joining us again.
It is a pleasure. I love this place.
Let me ask you, what is the must-have gadget for Tony Katz next year?
No, seriously, Ultrabook. I do a lot of traveling. There's a lot of work to be done. Listen, tablets are great, but for productivity, it's an issue, especially when you're writing, especially when you do any kind of editing. So I want to be as light as possible. I love the fact that the Ultrabooks are coming into their own. I can't wait to see them all.
Well, it is still one day until the show officially opens. We're going to another press event tonight called Digital Experience. Let's go take a look. So we're here with Jay from Buffalo. Jay, what's the cool new thing you guys are showing here this year?
Well, we're showing our new router. It's a 11AC technology, so we're talking about gigabit speeds wirelessly. So essentially it will perform about 1.3 gigabits per second, and we're seeing about 850, 840 megabits per second sustained transfer rates. So to put that in perspective, 802.11n, which is what the kind of de facto standard is right now, is about 100 megabytes per second sustained transfer rate with a theoretical maximum of 300 megabits. So we're looking at almost 8 times faster than existing wireless technology.
There's a whole lot of numbers you said there that I didn't understand, but faster is good. Now, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
If you get this new router, then, is there something else you need on the computer side?
Of course there is. You'll need a new...
Of course there is.
Well, because right now on the computer side, it's really end technologies right there. But we'll be offering by the end of the year media bridges, which will give you the 11AC capability. So we are literally the first to demo this. It's this new technology. It's right now in draft form.
So right now, there's actually no actual way to use this.
Well, this very second, but there will be. This will be the de facto standard going forward. You'll probably see adoption rates going throughout this year with all the technology, with all technology companies. We're not the only ones showing this. Broadcom just came out with a chip, which is what we use right now, and this is really where wireless technology is going.
Well, what would the world be without its pioneers? Jay, Buffalo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, everybody, right here with John from Odyssey. Good to see you. You had 2 products, and I didn't understand either one of them. So let's start with the speakers. Show me what we're talking about here.
So this is our portfolio of consumer audio products for the new year. We have a number of audio products here. This first is an audio dock. This streams via Bluetooth, so you have an Android phone or something like that. You can stream music wirelessly to the speakers. This is a pair of media speakers here, which are unique in that they have a digital input. And what's interesting about that is you can connect the speakers directly to a media streaming device, like a Boxee or a Roku or an Apple TV.
So it has more than one use. You've got an unlimited use.
Absolutely. They do well on your desktop next to your computer. With the digital input, you can also put them next to your television. That works fine as well.
I'm going to walk you this way because this was the thing I didn't understand. Your sign right here says EQ everything, and I don't know what that means.
Well, for that, I'm going to have you talk to my colleague here, Glenn. He actually was integral in...
Is this a handoff?
This is a handoff, yes.
I've never done this before.
Sure you haven't.
Glenn, how are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Obviously, John is not qualified. Explain to me what it means for Odyssey to EQ everything.
Well, we EQ everything.
Best answer ever. Seriously, what does it mean?
Well, what it means is we've developed a tool based on our patented technology, MultiQ, and we've created this software package that allows us to equalize anything. We've made it so it's completely customizable, it's flexible, so we can plug it into any system, capture measurements of the system's acoustics and the room acoustics, and create equalization filters that give it the best possible sound.
So you've basically created the way for people to further engage the idea of personalization of their own sound.
Yeah, we've done this for years through our AVR market, the Denon, Onkyo, NAD. Those receivers come with packages or a microphone that they can move around the room to capture the space of their house and customize the equalization for that room, which is not something that people typically do. So this maximizes your performance in your system. What we've done is we've created a software package that can do all of that, but much faster, much more elegantly, and it's basically meant for the production companies. So we provide this tool for TV companies, for cell phone companies, car companies. They use this tool to equalize their system.
Very, very cool. That's Glenn. That was John. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So here we are with Robert from ASUS. And Robert, tell me a little bit about what you're showing at the show here.
Well, this is the Transformer Prime tablet, and this actually has a quad-core Tegra 3 processor.
Whoa, quad-core in a tablet.
That's right. It's actually 5 cores. It's got a companion core as well, so it's a very fast tablet.
So in case the 4 cores get lonely, they can go to the companion core and, get it on.
Something like that. It's also got a really nice screen. This is an IPS display. Look at it from an angle. Really clean lines. Looks really good. You can really see the colors. Really nice tablet.
But I know we set this up beforehand. What really makes this different than other Android tablets out there?
Other tablets are just tablets. We got something a little bit special. This thing has a keyboard dock. And if I slot this in here, pops right into place. This has now become a notebook. You got a full keyboard here, and the keyboard is a battery as well. So it's not only going to add battery life to the tablet, it's going to charge the tablet if it runs out of battery.
So when it's connected, you're actually charging the tablet up, so that when you pull off the tablet go mobile.
It's got a full charge again. This thing has 18 hours of battery life in total.
Fantastic, Robert. ASUS, thank you very much.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Matt from Erasmus. It's good to have you here. And I would try to explain honestly what I'm looking at, but no. Tell me, what are we looking at?
Okay, so what you're seeing here is a completely new way to get information from the world around us. So it's a whole new way to interact with the world, find out things about, say, products or magazines or billboards, any sort of advertising or product. We can now bring it to life with digital content.
So show me what it is we're talking about here and how this works. Just a basic iPhone.
Sure, so I've just got an iPhone. It works on Android as well, or iPads. I pull it out of my pocket and jump into the Erasmus mode, and then I can point at something, so like this poster here. And as Tamara moves it around, you'll see that we're able to follow it as it's moving quickly. And also it's clickable. So at any time, if I want to find out more or say book in to go see that film, I can just tap and then go onto a website to do that action. So in this case, buy the DVD.
So what's happening here is that how does this work in the real world? Give me one actual application where I, the user, get to engage this.
Okay, so over Christmas, we worked with a big newspaper called Day Telegraph, and we were the #1 app in the Netherlands all the way through the Christmas holiday period. And what was really exciting there is they used it for editorial content. So it was a way of getting really exclusive content as a user, and all you have to do is pull your phone out of your pocket, point at the page, at that particular image you're interested in, and then you can see things like exclusive interviews and messages from the Prime Minister.
And who's making those things come to life? Is that your company? Are users going to be able to dig in and add their own content to it, their own layers? Who does that?
So that's the thing that's really cool. It's a completely open platform, and there's 1,300 commercial partners doing things inside the system, but we already have more than 4 million auras that are user-generated. So I can go in and I can say, tag up a birthday card with a video message, send it to someone, they receive the card, they point at it, and then they see the message that I created.
Matt, Erasmus. That's insane.
So we're here with Christina from GoPro. Christina, we've been big fans of the GoPro Hero Cam for a long time. I know you've just come out with a new model. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about the differences?
Absolutely. So the big differences are this camera is about 2 times as powerful in many different ways. One being that it has 11 megapixel sensor, which means 11 megapixel photos.
And that's great. The old camera had 5 megapixel stills.
It did, yes. This camera also has some different photo mode capabilities, such as photo burst, which is 10 photos in 1 second. And it also has time-lapse capabilities starting at 0.5 seconds up to 60 seconds.
How about the video? Have you changed the video at all?
We have changed the video. So we have an improved sensor, improved lens, overall sharper camera. We actually have a preview of the footage on this TV right here that you guys should take a look at in a second.
We will definitely take a look at it. What about new ways to wear it? Do you have like the nose camera?
We don't have
the kneecap camera,
but we are
ankle camera.
It's being done. So
the tongue camera.
It might happen. It's probably out there somewhere. But it is the world's most versatile camera. So we're always innovating different ways to wear the camera. It's flexible as you can possibly imagine. So wearing it on your head, maybe on your tongue, on your pet, whatever ways you can imagine. So
Christina from GoPro, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's the BlackBerry booth. It's Alice Kinsella. Did I say it right, Alex Kinsella? Kinsella, whatever it takes. With the playbook, what's going on with the playbook from BlackBerry?
The playbook, so we had some great announcements today. We actually announced Playbook 2.0, so it's our operating system update coming out in February. And it brings native email, calendar, contacts, really great LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook integration, along with support for Android runtime. So we're going to see a ton of Android developers bringing their apps, along with Adobe Air developers, HTML5 developers, and of course, guys who are building with our native SDK.
Now, talk to me, in all honesty, where is the future of BlackBerry? How do they see themselves competing against Android, against the iTunes, against the App Store? Where do they see themselves in the space?
Yeah, it's a great question, right? So where do we see us going, and what are we doing about it? Hands down, BlackBerry, best communication device out there. When you're talking about BBM, texting, calling, push email, no one can touch it. But content is something that we've struggled with. So now what you see us doing with Playbook and into BB10 is taking, what we can do with communication today on a smartphone and then bringing in awesome ability to consume content, share content, and really that great app experience, that great web experience, the great video experience, along with what we can do for communication. And that's what the future of BlackBerry is.
So will we see serious improvements, marked improvements, like, oh wow kind of improvements in 2012 on the content side?
Well, yeah, and what you can see some of it today, right? Like the pieces are in place. When you see what we can do now with Playbook, and Playbook today, Playbook 2.0 next month, you see the way we can do what we can do with content. We have a video store coming out for premium video content, along with all the great apps that you see there today. We launched great titles like Angry Birds, Cut the Rope launches this week as well here at CES. So you see publishers embracing the platform, developers embracing the platform, and that tied with what we can do with communication, that's what you're going to see.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Ben Friedman actually review the Playbook 2.0 and give his thoughts on it right here at Neophyte TV. Alex, a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So when most people think of consumer electronics, of course they think about tablets and iPods and that sort of stuff, but washers and dryers, there's consumer electronics as well. We're here with Warwick from Whirlpool. Warwick, what are you guys showing at CES?
So we're showing the next generation of smart appliances. So the standard washing machines are starting to get much better from an aesthetic point of view, from an energy point of view. The UIs are starting to get more sophisticated, like, for example, the LCD display. But the next generation is also going to start connecting through the web to iPads, iPhones, tablet-type devices.
So you're telling me that these are internet-connected washer and dryer?
Yeah, absolutely, internet-connected. And that allows you to be somewhere else in the home and be able to get a notification that the washing machine load's done. Or
it'll like text you, or can it tweet?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben's jeans just got cleaned.
Possibly tweet, but more likely to text you or send you an email message. Also, say your kids leave the fridge door open, the fridge will alert you and say, hey, the kids left the fridge door open, you're losing all your food. It'll tell you that you have a maintenance issue. So it's much more sophisticated in terms of being able to communicate with you to make sort of day-to-day tasks much easier.
Is there any way you can check your email on it while you're doing your laundry?
No, we don't see a lot of value in that.
Next year, right?
No, I'm not sure if you'll ever do that. We say you don't want to be Facebook friends with your fridge. And you also don't want to surf for Facebook on your fridge. I mean, a lot of it's about notifications.
I don't think you want your fridge posting Facebook updates hasn't used me in 3 weeks. What's going on?
No, or the midnight snack. No, we don't want that at all. So,
Warwick, thank you very much for your time.
Great, thank you.
Hey guys, here with Ron from Escort. Good to have you here, my friend.
Thanks for stopping by.
Talk to me about what we got going on.
Well, they say all over the place there's an app for that.
Right.
But now imagine if you're in your vehicle sharing everything that I see on the road with all of you, and all of you sharing with each other. We're kind of watching out. It's like the ultimate headlight swap.
Exactly how dangerous is this concept?
It's not dangerous at all. Let me tell you why. Without taking your eyes off the road, which we wouldn't want you to do.
Do not do that.
She's going to talk to you and give you all those alerts by voice. You can pick tones, you can do doorbell chimes, you can do regular noises, harsh noises, or you can do our sexy female voice. She likes to talk to you.
Is this, first of all, he knows. Is this through your mobile device or is this through the car itself? How's this working?
Here's what we're doing. We're taking our recent model platform radar detectors.
Okay.
And so that means if you've already got an Escort or Beltronics radar detector, the good news is you're probably compatible. More good news, if you're not, you can buy one. We've got some great package deals, all included. But take the radar detector, buy the new Bluetooth-enabled power cord. We call it Smart Cord Live. So now the power cord feeds your radar detector, and everything that happens in the radar detector, Bluetooth is going to talk to the app on your Android or your iPhone smartphone. And now once it's in the app, it gets passed up to the cloud. Once it's in the cloud, everybody gets to share it.
This product is amazing. I have it, I use it, and I'll tell you this, I've never gotten a ticket, so must work great.
Greatest endorsement ever.
So we're here with Mark from iRobot. Mark, what does this cute little guy here do?
So it's actually a girl. Her name is Ava.
How can you tell?
Because her name
You
is
have to
Ava.
lift it up and...
No.
All right.
So she's a mobile robotic development platform that...
Is that a cool acronym?
Ava is not an acronym.
No, mobile robotic... murder perp. No. That's okay, let's not go with that.
Yeah, no. She's a mobile robotic development platform that is designed for us to explore new market opportunities and to continue to further advance our navigation capability and our human-robot interaction.
So this is not necessarily a for-sale product?
This is not a product. It's a prototype and, like I said, a development platform to allow Android or iOS developers to create robotic applications using tablets.
So in the few seconds we have remaining, is there a couple of cool little things you can get it to do for us?
Sure. Ava responds to touch, speech, gesture.
It's much like my wife.
No comment.
It's quieter, though.
Quieter.
Okay.
I can make her look at you.
I can't make my wife look at me sometimes, so, you know.
So this is Ava.
Oh, look, it's got a camera.
And like I said, she's fully autonomous, so if I point and click on the map, she will readjust her posture and she'll drive to that location.
And there she goes, much like my wife, running away from me at full speed. Can I ask you, is there a question that there are lights illuminating on the floor?
There are lights illuminating on the floor. The lights are mood lights. We also use them for diagnostics, but you can see green, she's on a mission. She turns white when she gets to the mission. If she bumps into something, which she never does, the lights will turn red or pink. She'll blush, basically.
Wonderful. Mark, we're running out of time, but as a development platform, it looks like you got all kinds of innovation going on there.
Thank you.
So we're here with Deanna from ZBoost. Deanna, tell me a little bit about what you guys are showing at CES.
We are showing our complete line of cell phone signal boosters. So lots of consumers have a problem with their indoor cell phone signal. So they either...
You know, all consumers have that problem. And my goodness, this sounds like something that could be in huge demand because pretty much everywhere you go, people have issues with their cell signal.
Yes, and our products prevent that or solve that problem by bringing the signal in, cleaning it up, and amplifying it.
How does that work?
Well, we have a complete line. So we have everything from your car, which is a brand new product. The outside antenna brings the signal in, and then our indoor base cleans it up and amplifies it, and you get to use your phone inside.
So do these just kind of act as like little repeater stations?
No, they actually, we have patented technology within our base unit that actually cleans up the signal. So it's not just repeating it, and it also protects the carrier network.
Now, does it work on every carrier, any carrier?
Most, our Soho is a dual band product, so it does work on most of them. We are announcing our first 4G product, and 4G will come out per carrier. So our first one will be 4G LTE. And that will be our first 4G booster.
And just ballpark someone for a home product, what could someone expect to pay for something like this?
They retail for $399, and then our car unit is $99.
Great, Deanna, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So that was day 2 here at CES 2012. Tony, you're a guy with your finger on the pulse of the nation. Judging by what you've seen here, do you think this bodes well for the consumer electronics economy?
I mean, I hope so. I really and truly do. I'd love to see people buying and really digging into the economy there. I think that what you're getting to, though, is a question of value. Will people here and therefore around the world find a value to the new items being offered? Some, absolutely. Some, I think it's too early for a guy like me to tell.
Well, we've got plenty more CES coverage coming up. It's week 3 next week, and this is the first day, the first actual day when the public will be admitted to CES. So we've got a lot to come, so stay tuned. Go to our website, www.neo-fight.tv, or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com.
What is that, slash? There's a slash in there?
Facebook.com/neofight. And if you haven't have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.
This ATM is broken.